I had a conversation with another client, and I ended up diving into what I call the 5 Ps of getting conversion rates in the 90% range on a regular basis. And, of course, it's using the lead and sales conversion process. But I shared it in a different way to help him better understand how to use it. And so before I share the 5 Ps with you, I'd like to ask everyone this question, and I need you to think about the answer. And I know you're all in listen-only mode, so think about it. The question is this: never pitch or offer your service or services until your prospect is sold on the blank. Never pitch or offer your service until your prospect is sold on the blank. I want you to think about what you would fill that blank with. And I've gotten answers, as you might expect, like results, value, quality, how it works, etc. And I find that there's a normal script that most of my new clients come into the service with, not all, but most, and I call it the script for a 1 in 10 close ratio, sometimes less. And it sort of goes like this. Here's the general script. Hey, do you have this problem, or do you want this result, or do you want to achieve this? I can help you. Here's everything that I do and how it works, and I think it makes sense for you and I to start to talk right now so I can get you in, so you can become a client and I can start providing you with my services. It's pretty close, and it sucks. They are pitching their services before the prospect is pre-sold on the blank. Now, I hope you've given some thought over there, wherever you are in the world, on what that blank is. But if you pre-sell this one thing first, you can expect your close ratio to go up by at least 50% in my experience. If you pre-sell 2 additional things first, you can add another 20 to 30%. And if you pre-sell just one more thing, so we're up to 5 things here, a 90% close rate becomes pretty darn normal. So there are 5 things to pre-sell for around 90% conversions. Now, I hope you've been thinking about what those blanks are. I won't keep you in suspense any longer. Here's the answer. The first thing, the one thing you need to pre-sell your prospects on in order to get your close ratios up to 50% or more is your plan. Your plan. And in my world, your plan is initially introduced when you share the unique names of your services and how your unique solution or service is going to either solve their problem or help them achieve or receive a desired result even before they know they have it. Meaning even before they know they have a problem, or even before they knew there was a solution to help them solve that problem before they were aware of it, or achieve or receive a specific result before they even became aware of it or knew about it. Remember, your plan is the solution that they can expect, again, I'm repeating myself, to achieve, receive, or experience, or I should say, they can expect to achieve, receive, or experience by working with you. Here's the one thing I do know. I know you understand your prospects' problems, or what those potential problems are, and or what their desired results are. So I don't need to spend any time on that here. So let's continue to fill in those other blanks. The next blank also starts with a P, and that is problem solving. Helping your prospect, and this is important, helping your prospect get past a very small challenge and or a shift in their perspective or awareness, enlightenment, or inspiration is a way for your prospects to see your leadership ability and your personality as they are getting to know, like, and trust you very quickly. So let me just spend 12 more seconds on this. Providing your prospects with just that shift in perspective or awareness of what is possible when you share the unique services that you provide is a huge leap from where they are to your side of the fence, because they may not even know what's possible until they learn about your unique plan, your unique services, and that is part of or under the umbrella of, believe it or not, problem solving in advance, that shift in perspective or awareness, which means you share or have the opportunity to share more about yourself and your plan and your unique qualifications and services. You also share the next P, which is your philosophy. And it could be your philosophy on life, philosophy on business. If you're a financial professional, for example, your philosophy on financial planning, wealth management, whatever makes insurance, retirement income streams, whatever makes sense for you. And, of course, the process and plan you use to help people like them, just like you, Bob, get their desired results. And the final P is price, your fee. But let me say this. When people understand what it will cost them to not work with you, since you have already had an opportunity on your first call or your first face-to-face meeting and or your second face-to-face meeting when you present them with some sort of plan, your price is readily accepted, your fee is readily accepted and almost irrelevant because at this point they already know they're working with the best of the best, most uniquely qualified expert in your region, and here's the big deal right here. And they know the consequences of not working with you and not taking action. So many of your colleagues are so busy selling what I call Pleasure Island or Heaven Island. They're so busy selling that not incorporating the consequences of what that person may not achieve or not receive or not experience or what it may cost them or what they may lose or what they may not get or what they may not experience, etc., is such an important part of this 5P process, and that's why I included in my lead follow-up and lead conversion system that you're either learning or mastering. And so your price or your fee I had to include it, right? But it's almost irrelevant because they know what they're going to get and what they're going to not experience by taking action and working with you. So that's how you get 8 to 9 out of every 10 prospects you talk to that, of course, you want to work with and are qualified to tell you, I'm in. What do we need to do to get started? The 5 P's, the plan, problem solving, philosophy, personality, and price. It all becomes this wonderful lead to new client acceleration process that requires no selling. And it's just so much easier than trying to force convince or hard sell anybody without going through this process.